Yo, what's going on, Team Tweety? I hope you're all super well. I'm down at the park today, as you guys can see. We got Dennis. Now, Dennis is the man who hooked me up with a team in Australia. Yep. We've said thank you to Dennis a lot of times. But today, I've got some stuff hooked up to me. Take a look at that. Bang, on both legs, and then something I don't even know what's attached to my arm. Take us through it.
Okay, basically what we've done is put some sensors on Sheldon.
Yep.
These sensors are basically going to allow us to get information on when he's running. We can actually be able to see how hard he hits the ground, how much force he can generate as he pushes off the ground, whether one foot's hanging on the ground longer. We're going to be able to get information that we used to only get in a lab. We now actually can take it out on the football field. This actually allows us to see, is Sheldon loading up one side, which would cause injuries further down the track. It's used by all the big professional clubs pretty much all around the world now.
Wow. So with that information, what can we then do with it?
Okay, so what we're able to identify is this: when as you change speed, so today we're going to do a lot of jogging, then we're going to do a little bit more intense running, then building it up to sprints. What we're looking at is there a change in what you do as you're running. So as you start to accelerate, are you loading up on your right hand side? If that's what's happening, it may be because you're weak on one side of muscle group. It may be that there's a tightness there. We actually identify that, change it, and then we can retest you again to make sure that your numbers are balancing out.
Perfect.
We can have a look at when you're stopping and starting really quickly. So if you're in the midfield and you're chasing a ball and you've got to stop and turn direction, do you only load up one side of your body? If that's what's happening, you're at risk of injury.
So this is massive for injury prevention.
Major, yeah. Very important.
We're going to be doing some running here. It's only going to be light, isn't it?
Yeah, no. Oh, hard. No.
Yes!
No.
Oh, wait.
We can start off. I'll basically send you off on just probably a good solid 5-minute warm-up, just nice and easy jogging, and then we'll start to pick the speed up a little bit. But it won't be a huge amount. You've got a game tonight, so
perfect.
We don't need you too tired.
Looking forward to it, and then we'll get the results when we get back home.
Yep, we'll go
let's do it.
Computer. All good. What we're going to get you to do this time is a sprint. Okay, so it's going to be a little bit harder. You're going to really notice the difference with that wind as well. Okay, so yeah, down to the other end. Same thing. Pause for 5 seconds. Turn around. Press that event button before you come back down again. You can take whatever you want for this one. If you want longer than 5 seconds at the other end, that's fine as well. So. Stop! Stop! Go! Body's starting to swing around there. And stop!
Take us through it.
Okay, Sean, what we've got here is this is the report that comes up after we process the numbers, okay? So we pull all the information out. And what we're looking at is looking at your jog, then your run, look at what happens with your sprint, and then down to your acceleration, deceleration.
Gotcha.
If we look at that top section of it, what we're seeing is how aligned you are, how much left and right is the same. What we can see is you're pretty well balanced here, and I'm sure if we go back to look at your old results from a couple of years ago, this is actually improved. The only area which is not brilliant is your acceleration, deceleration has drifted out just a little bit, but it's still not into the areas of concern. The one thing that I do notice here is that you're landing quite heavy. So this is your IPAs. This is how hard you're hitting the ground every time you hit, every time you take a stride.
Right.
And those numbers, that's G-force, okay? Those numbers are quite high for somebody of your weight, okay? So that may be, is that a core abdominal strength issue? Is that a power issue? That was something Clayton will take through with you. I mean, the good thing is Clayton's really experienced at identifying what causes those things. Your foot contact time, once you started to run, we can see that your right foot was in contact with the ground for 175 milliseconds, whereas your left foot was only in contact for 150. So what was happening was that right foot was just hanging on the ground a little bit longer.
Which that will make me slower, right?
Absolutely. Well, running's what the issue with that is you're not sprinting most of the time on the field. Yeah. Most of the time on the field you're running. Okay.
Gotcha.
So that's where we don't want that loading up all the time. And we combine that with the fact that the force that you're hitting the ground with is pretty heavy.
That's so interesting.
Okay, so we
love it.
Clayton will play with that.
Yeah.
He'll give you some exercises and
Perfect.
away we go.
Cheers for that, mate.
All good. No problem at all.
I'm sure that's going to be really useful results.
Yeah, no, it'll be great. And Clayton will have a look at it. And then what we'll do is we'll test you in a couple of weeks to see how we're changing things.
Yeah.
I mean, there's going to be certain areas he's going to say, right, we need to fix that.
I'm looking forward to it. If you guys ever want to get in touch with Dennis, what's your Facebook page? How can they get hold of you?
Look up P360 Physio.
Bam, that's it right there.
That's it right there.
P360 Physio. You guys can get your own tests done.
Yep.
And
Absolutely.
it's great for injury.
We're looking after a lot of the athletes. All the different sports are using it to try and keep their athletes. Part of it's injury prevention, but it's also performance enhancement as well.
And you guys are going to see the benefits of myself using it. So
absolutely.
Looking forward to it. Thank you.
Thanks. Excellent.
Mate, I'm off. I'll catch you at the ground.
Yeah, good luck.
Thank you. Enjoy your videoing. It's going to be freezing cold up there.
Yeah.
Got a banana as well, and also I'm going to grab a water bottle, this one. So I'm currently driving off to the game. How am I feeling about it? I'm feeling good. It's a little bit chilly. It's kind of like when I was back in England. I'm sure I'm going to be out there freezing my ears off, freezing my hands off, but that's just the way it is. Now, I know that I am starting on the bench, unless someone gets injured in the warm-up, which is unlikely. It's always possible. If that happens, then I'm going to be prepared for that. If not, then I'm prepared for when I come off the bench. I've said it all week. I'm there to help the team, to impact the game. If we're losing, I'm there to help win the game for the team, whether that's scoring goals, creating chances. And then look, if I come on and we're winning 3-0, the goal is to keep that lead and win the match. So I'm going to go out there and play my part. Yeah, back to the good old days. For all you OG viewers, this is one of those stands and grounds where you guys will really remember it. I played all of my Manly United games here, well, the ones that were at home. So you guys will recognize this. For the new ones, go back, watch some really old vlogs, and then you'll understand. I can't wait to get back out there. It's a lot better than every other pitch we play on in this league, so here we go. Yo guys, welcome to this commentary sort of thing, where this isn't an analysis, it's more me just commentating over the top of these clips. So I come on and I get about 32 minutes, I'd say. Come on as a left winger, which I was actually excited about. I thought I'd get a lot more ball and be able to attack the defenders one-on-one, which I do end up doing. But before I even touch the ball, this is what happens. I hit the crossbar twice, and then the guy volleys it and makes it 4-0. So it was 3-0 when I came on. That made it 4-0. And then, yeah, so then I get the ball, and now it's desperation times. We're just trying to score. I was like, man, I need to, make something happen here. So I try to go. Bad decision by me. I was trying to take a 2v1. And we weren't progressed up to that field quick enough, if it makes sense. We were just there. I just got myself there without the team. Here I make a run inside and just a touch, which when defender got a touch on it, I think. I can't quite remember. Here I drop off for the throw in, receive the ball, and I just dribble towards the players so then I can drag them a bit closer to then free up the space for the player on the ball. Then, yeah, you can see they're very crowded. It's very difficult at 4-0 to make plays because they're just going to sit back, park the bus, and, yeah. Here, this was a great ball by him. I take my touch inside straight away, and I just attack the space that I have. And, look, I want to analyze this, but I think I should have turned to the left, especially on that one. If I turned to the left and then maybe got some sort of opportunity and had a shot, then, yeah. This one, I'm on the left wing, and I really wanted the ball, but my left fullback wasn't so inclined to pass to me. That was just behind the legs. Simple little ball there for us to get going forward. Here, I can't even see. Oh, there we go. Good zoom in, Dad. I attack the player, and he just trips me, and free kick. Pretty simple. I don't know why I didn't think it was. Oh, no, he did. As you can see, I'm so wide simply because I want the ball, and I want to, cut in. I much prefer to have the ball to feet, so that I can attack the defender 1v1 and then take a shot. Here, I wanted the ball so that I could pretty much do exactly what is in this next clip, where this is from my highlights video. I take a touch out from my feet and then bend it. So that's the sort of thing I was aiming to do, and that's why I prefer to be wider so that I can execute that shot. And you guys know as well from all the training I do, that's one of my favourite shots, and I'd say one of my best shots that I can do. Here, now I'm in a 1v1 and I start taking him on. Now it becomes a 1v2 and I see a run. And if that run was timed a little bit better, as well as me, it's difficult because I can't really time the ball quicker. But yeah, if that run was timed quicker, I'd say then we could have definitely had an opportunity there. Lay it off there. He has a ton of space for the cross. And that one needs to get over the first defender. But I think it resets and it comes back out to me. So he has a shot, bounces out. I go to the ball, I'm 1v1 with this guy again. I'm like, oh, I'm in another 1v2. And look, you can't say that I should be going quicker. And look, that was an okay ball. If someone's attacking that, there was no one in the box, and I should have recognised that. But I can't take that guy on 1v1 quicker because I'm left with no space. I was waiting for something, and I just always ended up in a 1v2. Look at this late challenge, though. I don't know what he was thinking, but he seemed to not think it was a free kick. He said I tripped over myself. And I take the free kick so poorly. I just rushed it so much. I just needed to settle. That's one of those ones you want to the back post and then finish. And then the same guy that fouled me manages to get on the end of this and score to make it 5-0. And yeah, at this point we're playing desperation football. So like I said in the last week's game, you need to play according to the score. If you're 1-0 up, you don't want to be taking as many risks. If you're 5-0 down, you want to be trying to, 1v1s, like playing with less care, I guess. I don't really know how to explain it, but there you can see I was all the way out on the left wing, in decent position, I'd say. The last clip that we have here is I received the ball, I think. I can't even see. And and I continue to keep it. And this was a poor ball. I really wanted it in front of him. But you can see how much it held up, and it just wasn't as effective. So that's pretty much the game. Ended up 5-0. That's it. I don't really have anything to say. I absolutely hate losing. No matter whether I play 5 minutes, 30 minutes, a full match, whatever. It's like, I remember so many times last year we lost a fair few games, and it would just ruin my day. Like every Saturday, every Sunday, whichever day, if we lost, I went home depressed. So that's pretty much what's happened now. Probably just go home, chill out, and I don't know. I'm gonna miss the green. It's a bit frustrating because I want to be winning, and I feel like our team could have done more. We could have pushed more in the first half, and I thought when I came on, I've said what I've said. So I'm just gonna end it there.